He cranked it too. Let's turn our Bibles to Old Testament text. Genesis chapter 47. I'm going to lift one verse from that particular passage. Interesting passage that caught my attention. Genesis chapter 47. I want to lift verse 15. Genesis 47, verse 15. And I'm reading out of the New King James Version. And it reads, "So when the money failed in the land of Egypt and in the land of Canaan, all the Egyptians came to Joseph and said, 'Give us bread, for why should we die in your presence? For the money has failed.'" That's in the text. I want to talk money failed.
All right, sir.
Very interesting text. Jacob's favorite son, Joseph, is second in command of all Egypt through the sovereignty and through the providence of God Almighty. If you've ever read Joseph's story and his resume, how he became second command, it had to have come through the providence and sovereignty of God. God blessed Joseph with the gifts of interpreting dreams and the administration of certain dreams.
All right.
You recall Pharaoh had a dream that God gave Joseph both the understanding and the meaning of that particular dream that he had. The meaning of the dream was a forewarning of things to come. God spoke to the king. King didn't understand what the dream meant. He referred to Joseph. Joseph interpreted the dream. And part of the dream that the king had, that Joseph interpreted, was that a great famine would soon hit and devastate not only the land of Egypt, but the surrounding land, especially in the land of Canaan, which is the promised land that God had promised Abraham, but had not yet fulfilled or given to the children of Israel, the descendants of Abraham. And we look at the text, this particular famine would last 7 years. And it would last 7 years prior after 7 years of harvest, what they call plenty. There will be 7 years of plenty, followed by 7 years of famine. And since Joseph gave the interpretation of the dream, Pharaoh names him the administrator of a plan that was going to be put together where they would gather as much grain during the 7 plenty years and store the grain when the famine would hit. And we see that when Joseph became administrator, that's exactly what he did. Those 7 plenty years, he stored as much grain in warehouses, and when the 7 years of famine would soon begin, it says that this whole process would sustain the nation through this famine, when the prospect of food would be scarce and scarce to nothing. Now, at the time of our text, chapter 47, verse 15, the famine has already begun, and it's either in year 1 or 2. It's either year 1 or 2. The text says that the famine was so severe that there was no bread in all the land of Egypt. That's what verse 13 and 14 says. And people were literally starving to death, not only in Egypt, but in the neighboring land of Canaan. And all Egypt, that's what the text says, all of Egypt and Canaan, people were wasting away within the first 2 years of the famine. And since the famine would last 7 full years, people eventually ran out of money. That makes sense. That's natural. And since they ran out of money, and they had to come to the government in order to get food. Sound interesting? Sound familiar? No, look at verse 15. Note the syntax or the structure of the words of the text in verse 15. At the beginning of the verse and at the end of the verse, we're told the sobering truth and reality about money. The money failed. At the beginning of verse 15, at the end of verse 15, it says the money failed. People ran out of money to buy grain, to buy food. They didn't have enough money to buy food. I want you to understand that. The money failed. The phrase has a chilling effect. It ought to have a chilling effect. Yes, especially on some of us with limited resources. If you're living month to month, yes, you have limited resources. If you have more bills at the end of the month, your resources are limited. It's a chilling effect. But not only is it a chilling effect upon those with limited resources, but those who put their trust in money will find yourself more disappointed than those with limited resources. Right. Look at this text, because my brothers and sisters, it's one thing when your money is funny, but it is an entirely different thing when you live and breathe for money. If every waking moment is all about money, you are going to get disappointed. Right. When your money fails you. The text is a sobering reminder to all of us that we should not put our trust in money. Now you're really bad shape if you love money, because the Bible says the love of money is the root of all evil. Nothing wrong with money if it's not a priority where you would do any and everything for it. Got this text. The Bible reminds us throughout Scripture about the relationship that believers ought to have when it comes to money. All right. In 1 Timothy chapter 6, verse 17, Paul reminds the young pastor Timothy to remind the church. He says, remind the saints who are rich in this present world. Listen, if you have more than one outfit, you are rich. Well, if you have a closet full of shoes, shirts and ties, well, suits and dresses, and you have a select seasonal stuff for spring, summer, fall, and winter, and you buy your winter stuff in the summer, and you have storage bins where you place them in the attic. Whenever the season comes, you are rich. All right. My mama, when she was in the South, when she came north, only had the clothes on her back. And she washed her undergarments every day. Did domestic work with 12 children. 30 in the plant, making 75 cents an hour. Eating beans 3 or 4 times a week. Even my daddy, who works, and I'm getting tired of these beans. Give me some meat. And we didn't know how poor we were, because God provided everything we needed. Family lived in the projects and moved to Ferry Street when I was 10 months old. Listen to what Paul tells Timothy. Remind the saints who are rich in this present world not to be conceited or fix their hope in the uncertainties of riches. Put it on God, who richly supplies us with things to enjoy. If your money is on your, if your mind is on your money, somebody said that, and not on God, you are going to get disappointed and you are going to get your heart broke. But if you put your mind on God, God will supply your every need and you will enjoy it. You know what? I may not have much, but God supplies me every now and then with some popcorn. And I can sit back and drink my butter popcorn. I can drink my drink, whatever I want to drink, whether it's Kool-Aid or whatever. And that popcorn tastes so good. And it tastes so good, I'm saying, thank you, Lord, for my taste buds. Thank you for a few kernels that I can enjoy. Proverbs 11:28 says, he who trusts in his riches will fail, but righteousness will flourish like a green leaf. There's something rich in being righteous toward God than trying to get rich and die. One of my favorite shows is Powers. Ghost is a bad brother. Tommy is the brother. But they're all trying to get rich. Ghost has enough sense to say, I'm going to get enough and get out of the game. Amen. But everybody's trying to get rich and somebody is going to die. Look at this text. It was so bad in the land of Egypt and the surrounding area that when the money ran out, people were forced to sell their livestock in exchange for food. If you read on beyond verse 15, they sold their horses, they sold their flock, their sheep, their goats, their cattle, their donkeys for food. The following year, the Bible says they came back to Joseph with the proposal to sell themselves and to mortgage their houses and lands for food. Verse 15 says the money failed. They sold all of their livestock. They sold themselves to the government for a morsel of bread. In the book of Job, before Satan got ready to attack Job, you read that in the first chapter. Satan says something to the Lord that turns out to be true about, it didn't turn out to be true for Job, but it turned to be true for most humanity. Satan told the Lord about Job, skin for skin will a man give for his life. What does he mean by that? He says, if you pinch a man hard and long enough, he'll get everything and do whatever he can to get you off his back. What about you and me? When we find ourselves in a pinch for money, what are we willing to do? What are we willing to sell? For food, y'all. Look what the text says. These Egyptians were in a pinch for food because the money had failed and they were willing to give everything they possessed for a morsel of bread. They gave all their money, they gave all That's interesting. Again, money cannot save us in times of trouble. We must put our trust in God for our survival. Some of us don't believe that. But you keep living. I have four short points and I'm done. The first, we see where money failed. Look where the money failed. The text states the place where the money failed. In verse 15, money failed in the land of Egypt and in Canaan. Now, what is interesting is that it fell in Egypt. You must remember, Egypt is a great nation, rich in minerals and everything else. Egypt at the time is the greatest nation on earth, and yet money failed in the place where they were. If there were any place where money should have durability, should have staying power, it should in Egypt. But verse 15 says, in Egypt the money failed.
Yeah.
The place where money should have been, it failed. Therefore, stop putting your trust in money. That job you have may not always be there.
Right.
Where's Montgomery Ward's? There's some others that are struggling. Retailers are struggling because of the commerce has taken over. It's no longer brick and mortar where you have to go. All you got to do is go to the internet, cyberspace. Think about that. Look at the economy is changing. Here's my second point. Know when the money failed. The text says the money failed in the land of Egypt. It was a time of great crisis. That the money failed. It was during a severe famine, a famine that was devastating the land. In other words, my brothers and sisters, money has its limits.
All right.
It has its limitations. It is not always, money is not always dependable to help us if you are in a crisis. Because sometimes you may not have enough money, which means your situation is going to get even worse than that. Just ask those victims who lost their lives, who lost their homes, and at the effect of Hurricane Dorian. It says that it's going to take years. New Orleans still hasn't been built back up. And yet God is a different story. When you compare money with God. The psalmist says, God is our refuge. What do you mean? God is our shelter. God is our strength and a very present help in trouble. I'd rather be without money, but yet in a boat with God, than to have a brick truck with all the money in the world. God not only gives us help when the sun shines, my brothers and sisters, God also gives us help when the storm clouds are raging around us in the midst of whatever we're going through. Trouble cannot limit God's power. Trouble cannot limit God's help, but it can help when we fail. Here's my third point. Why did the money fail? The money failed in the land of Egypt. Why? Money failed because money is man-made. Money is earthly. Money is secular. And anything that's man-made, anything that's secular, anything that is earthly, it is not going to last long. It has limitations. I'll never forget when I was in the Virginia Union, I had my favorite jeans. And folk were always talking about, look at Derek Arnold in them tight jeans. They didn't feel tight to me, but But after a while, discovered a hole between my thighs. Don't y'all laugh at me because same thing happened to y'all. Probably sooner than mine. Stuff man-made has limitations. All of us are like beautiful flowers. And all our splendor. The moment the blade hits that flower, beauty begins to fade. Oh, didn't we look good in our 20s? And we upped our game in our 30s. We stepped it up in our 40s. We cruised it in our 50s. Ride it out in our 70s.
Amen.
You still look good. Okay, then why are we doing everything to maintain it? Come on now! Come on, ain't nothing wrong with it. I'm just talking about what I'm talking about.
Preach on, preach on.
Things have limitations. And we have to be willing to trust God in the midst of everything. But then here's the fourth thing. Here's my fourth point. What to do when money fails.
Come on, that's it. That's it right there.
Verse 15 says, all the Egyptians came to Joseph.
That's right.
When the money failed, they found their way to Joseph. These black African Egyptians, at the time of this famine, wisely went to Joseph when the money failed because Joseph had the means to help them. Why did Joseph have the means to help them? Because first of all, Joseph is the man in charge of the food ration. And you got to get to Joseph in order to get what you need and get what you want. Joseph is in charge of the food supply in Egypt. Joseph represents the government. The second reason is spiritual. Joseph here figuratively represents the Lord.
That's right, that's right.
How is that, Pastor? Because it was all through the divine sovereignty of God that put Joseph in the place of authority where he was. Had it not been for God, they wouldn't have any food supply. There wouldn't be any grain had it not been for Joseph. If you read Joseph's resume, long before Joseph came to Egypt, Joseph was mistreated by his brothers, put into a pit, yet got sold off to the Egyptian, went to Potiphar's house. His wife tried to get him, but then he was sent to prison, and there he met some folk there. He began to exercise his gift, and from the pit to the prison to the palace, it was all ordained by God's sovereignty. Joseph represents God, and the folk who were in need of help, in need of food, found their way to Joseph. Oh, my brothers and sisters, if the Lord gave Joseph favor from Potiphar's house to prison when he was wrongfully accused, and from the prison cell he made his way to Pharaoh's palace, it was the Lord who gave Joseph favor in the eyes of Pharaoh. It was the Lord who gave Joseph favor to the dreams of Pharaoh. It was the Lord who moved Pharaoh's heart and named Joseph prime minister and administrator. It was the Lord who put Joseph as administrator of the food supply. And my brothers and sisters, there's some Joseph in all of us. Because if you remember where you were just a few years ago, how you got to where you are today, it's all by the grace of God. God's Came to Joseph for help. When the money failed. When your money fails, who do you turn to? Before you come to the church, who do you come to? Before you turn to Big Mama or Daddy or brother or friend, who do you turn to? When your money fails. Who do you turn to? Who do you look to? Are you looking for a carnal solution or spiritual resolution? Who do you turn to when you don't have two nickels to rub together? Who do you turn to when there's few canned goods in the cupboard? Who do you turn to when you're on your sick bed and you can't get well? In times of trouble, my brothers and sisters, you can turn to the Lord. Just as these folk turned to Joseph, who represented the Lord, you need to turn to God in the time of your trouble. Think of Joseph, who is God's representative, and our representative this morning is Jesus. We have a Joseph in Jesus, but more than that, he's better than Jesus. Joseph, he's greater than Joseph. He's more all-knowing than Joseph. Oh, my brothers and sisters, I can turn to Jesus, not just when my money fails, but when my heart is broke. And not only when my heart is broke, when my mind needs to be fixed. God will help me in spite of all. Peter writes and tells the church, cast all your cares upon him, for he cares for you. He cares for you.
That's it right here, Doc.
You get cash. Cash means you throw them. Cast all your cares. Only if you cast it, he'll catch it. He cares for you. Even when this current administration don't care for you, he cares for you. If folk on your job don't care for you, he cares for you. If folk in your household and nobody in your family cares for you, he cares for you. He cares for you. He cares what happened. He not only does he care, but he'll weep with you. Yes, he did. That's what he did when Lazarus died. The text says he wept. Jesus wept. He'll weep with you. Not only will he weep with you, but he'll put his arms around you. He'll tell you it's going to be all right. When trouble overwhelms you, I want you to know you can go to him. When your money fails, when your health fails, when everything else fails, he will not fail. Everything else will fail, but God will not fail. Money will fail, but God will not fail. One of the things I love about the Lord is that he knows how to bless us when the money fails. Do you realize God don't need no money to bless you? Since scripture says, cattle on 1,000 hills belong to him, silver and gold belong to him. God knows how to bless you without money. You don't believe me? When the prophet Elijah, when the prophet Elijah declared, there will be no rain nor dew upon the earth for 3.5 years. At my command. The text says he went to the brook of Cherith. There he found some refreshing water. God commanded the ravens to bring him breakfast in the morning.